A hail and hearty hello to all you out in Trippy food land. Today is a special day. Today is January 25th, which means that it must be Burns Night. And Burns Night is a celebration dedicated to the Poet Laureate of Scotland, Robert Burns. Now, typically on a Burns Night, you would go to a celebration where they would cite the address to a haggis, then they'd cut it open, then everybody would eat haggis with tatties and neeps. But we're here in Southern California, and I decided that we're going to do it a little bit differently. We did do a more traditional one before, but we'll try to honor it as best we can. So I decided what I was going to do today is I was going to make haggis tacos. Now, I had to incorporate all the things that you would typically have on a Burns supper, or Burns night supper. All the things that you would have, I tried to incorporate that into the food. So basically what I did was I made rye tortillas. Now, I don't know how good these are going to be. Tortillas are typically not made of rye. I try to make them as traditional as possible. I used lard and rye flour, and I just kind of made them on a grill. Now, I will tell you that they smelled delicious, but if, you know, as far as authenticity in terms of Mexican, probably not. So what I did was, the only haggis that I could find here in the States is Staley Quality Food Scottish Haggis in a tin. And it says it's a product of Scotland, but I have my doubts because according to the ingredients, there is water, lamb hearts, oats, pork fat, lamb liver, pork salt, dehydrated onion, malt extract, spices, onion powder, and it's free from artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives. Now, this is prepared for the USA, so it's prepared for input in the USA. And so there's a couple of things wrong with this. One is that typically haggis in Scotland is not going to have pork in it. The other thing is it'll have other pork organs as well, including the lungs, which they call the lights. Now, that's illegal in the United States, and so this is prepared specifically for the United States. Also, this isn't packed into a sheep's stomach and steamed. But, you know, we're going to have to make do with what we have. So, just to make the taco spicy, I didn't do anything to make the taco spicy because typically Scotland is not known for their capsaicin. So I do have some mango Scotch bonnet hot sauce that I can put on it if I want to, just to pep it up. It's not something that you would do in Scotland, but it had the word Scotch in it, so I thought it would be fun. So essentially what I did was I made the tortillas, and then I heated up the haggis in a pan on the stove. It also says that you can do it in the microwave oven. That's not going to happen here, mostly because we don't have a microwave oven. And then for the turnips, I used a rutabaga, which is a variety of turnip. I steamed it and then I mashed it. Just put a little bit of salt and pepper on it, and that's on the bottom. So I wanted it to have a different consistency than the potatoes. So the turnips are the neeps, the potatoes are the tatties, and for the potatoes, I did them kind of home fry style. I didn't add egg, I didn't add anything else to it. I just kind of grated them and then kind of toasted them on the grill until they got a little bit of brown on them. And then on top of that, I put shredded red cabbage as a garnish. And these are all things that you would actually find in Scotland and would be may be incorporated into a Burns supper. And then to top it off, what I did was I made a parsley whiskey cream sauce, or parsley Scotch cream sauce, and I used this 12-year Glenlivet in the sauce. So basically took some butter, cooked some parsley in it, added some heavy cream, and then topped it off with some Glenlivet, and then I cooked that down until it was a little bit thick, and that's what's sitting on top of it. So I will tell you this is very attractive. The thing that's odd is that you have the gold from the turnips, you have the purple from the cabbage, and you have the green from the Scotch parsley cream sauce. And it looks more like something you would eat for Mardi Gras than something that you would eat for Burns Night. But everything that you would have for Burns Night supper and everything that represents Scotland is here, and that's why I decided to go with the rye tortillas. The question is, how is this going to taste? And let's go ahead and give it a shot. And like I said, I may add the Scotch bonnet hot sauce on it just to kick it up a little bit, but I'm going to try it as is. Wow. I will tell you that the rye tortillas are sweet. It's almost like shortbread sweet. I didn't add any sugar to it. It was very sweet. You definitely get that rye flavor, like a rye crisp cracker flavor. So it's nothing like a tortilla. I mean, it's made the same way as a tortilla. The texture is maybe a little bit harder than your average tortilla, and I don't know if it's because of the way I made it or because it's made out of rye. But taste-wise, I'm gonna have another bite here just to see if I can get some more of the ingredients in there. That's really good. So we have our haggis, we have our tatties and neeps, and again, nothing we really put on here isn't something that you could do in Scotland. So, and I got some leftover haggis. Maybe I'll have that with eggs for breakfast. So I am going to pep it up just a little bit. I'm going to use this Scotch bonnet sauce. The Scotch bonnet is sadly an underutilized chili. Heat-wise on the Scoville scale, it's about approximate to what a habanero is. So let's put a little bit of that on it, just to kick that up. Adds more gold to it. So now we're back at Mardi Gras again. Let's give this a shot. Gives it a nice kick. Now the thing is, again, you wouldn't do this, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. I don't think it's very irreverent. And before you ask, I have no idea if this is an actual tartan clan color or the tablecloth. I have no idea whatsoever. My name doesn't start with a Mac, so that is what it is. Now, traditionally, you're going to accompany this meal with a wee dram of scotch. I don't know what a dram is, so I'm going to assume it's about a shot. Many of you bartenders out there can correct me. To Robbie Burns. Wow, really smooth, almost syrupy, really nice. So I am going to finish this. I'm not going to do the address to a haggis, only because I can't even pronounce the words in there, but I'm going to finish this in honor of Robbie Burns. And if you're watching this in the morning, you still have time to go out and get this stuff and be able to do it. This I got at a British market that's attached to a restaurant called Ye Old King's Head, which is in Santa Monica, California, and they have a little market next to it where they actually have the Scottish haggis. So if there's a British grocery near you, they'll probably get that. If you're in the UK, well, if you're in the UK, you're probably already having Burns Night supper. So, gonna finish this in honor of Robbie Burns. A very happy Burns Night to you all. And remember that even in Scotland, it's still crazy, so be careful, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for checking out Trippy Food. If you enjoyed watching that video half as much as I did making it, well then I enjoyed it twice as much as you did. And if that's the case, you'll probably like this video right here. And if not, check out this video right here. That one's a little bit different. Either way, leave a comment down below. And be sure to subscribe by clicking on the Trippy Food icon right here. Glad you could make it, and we hope to see you again soon.